What if the person you can't stop thinking about is also thinking about you, but neither of you is making the first move? Sometimes people miss you deeply but still refuse to reach out. Not because they don't care, but because they're afraid, confused, stubborn, or simply don't know how you would respond. And that's what makes this so difficult. You can't see someone's thoughts, so you start wondering, do they even remember me? Have they moved on? Do they still care? But sometimes, the answer is hidden in small behaviors you might not notice. In this video, we're going to look at 6 psychological signs someone may secretly miss you but won't reach out. And the final sign is one of the most interesting because they may not even realize they're doing it. The first sign is that they suddenly start appearing around places connected to you. Maybe they know where you usually go, when you normally hang out, or which places you enjoy visiting. Suddenly, you notice them there more often. They may act like it's a coincidence. They might say they were just passing by. And sometimes it really is a coincidence, so don't assume one random encounter means anything. But when it happens repeatedly, especially in places where they know they're likely to see you, it can suggest that part of them wants to be close to you without having to make the vulnerable decision to contact you directly. It's a quiet way of creating an opportunity. They don't have to send the message, "I miss you." They simply put themselves where a meeting might happen naturally. The second sign is that they keep checking your social media. They may watch your stories quickly after you post them. They may like an old picture, view your profile, or suddenly start appearing in places where you normally post. Sometimes they won't interact at all. They just watch. And that's important because people don't always want to reveal that they're interested. Someone who misses you may want to know what you're doing, how you're feeling, who you're with, and whether your life has changed since they left. But they may not want you to know that they're checking. So instead of sending a message, they quietly observe from a distance. However, don't mistake every social media view for proof that someone misses you. People scroll casually. What matters is a pattern combined with other signs. The third sign is that they bring up old memories or things connected to you. Maybe a song you used to listen to suddenly appears on their story. Maybe they mention a place you visited together. Maybe they talk about an inside joke that only the two of you understand. Sometimes they don't mention you directly at all. Instead, they bring up something that reminds them of the connection you once had. This happens because memories are strongly connected to emotions. A smell, song, location, photo, or even a simple phrase can bring someone back into an old emotional moment. When someone misses you, they may find themselves returning to those memories because they still carry emotional meaning. And sometimes they share those memories publicly because secretly, they're hoping you'll notice. The fourth sign is that they ask mutual friends about you. This is one of the clearest indirect signs. They may casually ask, "How is he doing?" Or "What has she been up to lately?" They might ask whether you're seeing someone, whether you've started something new, or whether you're still doing the things you used to enjoy. They may pretend it's just curiosity. But if they're genuinely interested in your life after you've stopped talking, there could be an emotional reason behind it. They want information without having to expose themselves. Reaching out to you directly creates the possibility of rejection, an awkward conversation, or discovering that you've moved on. Asking someone else feels safer. They can satisfy their curiosity without putting their emotions on the line. The fifth sign is that they become unusually quiet when someone mentions you. This one is subtle. Imagine you're talking with mutual friends and your name comes up. Suddenly, they change their expression. Maybe they become quiet. Maybe they try to change the subject. Maybe they laugh nervously or pretend they don't care. Why would someone react that way? Because sometimes the strongest emotions are the ones people try hardest to hide. If they truly feel nothing, hearing your name may not affect them much. But if your name still carries emotional weight, their body may react before their words do. They might become uncomfortable because they don't want anyone to realize that they still care. Of course, people can also become quiet for many other reasons, so don't treat this as definite proof. Look at the bigger pattern. The sixth sign is that they seem to move on too quickly or try unusually hard to show that they're doing fine. This might sound strange. If someone misses you, shouldn't they look sad? Not necessarily. Some people deal with missing someone by doing the opposite. They become extremely active. They post constantly. They show how happy they are. They suddenly start talking about how much their life has improved. They may even make sure certain things reach you indirectly. Why? Because showing that they don't care can sometimes be a way of protecting themselves. It's easier to say, "I'm completely fine without you,"